Shalom, shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming in week out to prophesy the downfall of this current kingdom. We want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule well. And to the brothers that's preaching this word with truth and sincerity and charity and risking their lives to do so. And to the very, very, very few sisters that's listening, learning, and watching. This is the brother Kanasala, and
this is brother Batakalo.
And, me and the brother was chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? It came back around again that, the ones that you call your family, which is not your family, it's your relatives, and your so-called friends, man, they'll sell you out, you know what I'm saying? And say, yeah, I know this guy's a Hebrew Israelite and this and that for Italian beef and Pepsi. Now, there's a thing behind the Italian beef and Pepsi. I'm going to let the brother Batak, you know what I'm saying, let you know.
Basically, they have, I believe the show is called First 48. And basically what they do is, for the most part across the country, but definitely in Chicago here, when somebody commits a murder, the police have 48 hours to charge somebody with that murder. And if they don't charge somebody with that murder, then the murder basically goes unsolved. And in one of the episodes, they had somebody that they end up catching. And whether or not he committed the murder, I don't know, because I didn't actually watch the episode. But it's a screenshot that they took of this guy getting interrogated by the police. And he was sitting down at the table with a pack of Newports, an Italian beef sandwich, and a Pepsi. And basically, Jake made a meme about it. And the caption on the meme was that this nigga gonna tell on everybody, or he telling on everybody. And so, the parallel, like the brother said, is that a lot of these people who you think are close to you are going to sell you out. And it might be for Italian beef and a Pepsi, especially when these famines start coming. Now, of course, even if it's not literally for beef and a Pepsi, for food, for water, for comfort, maybe not even food or water, but for comfort, for a promise of going back to normal, or whatever the fuck they decide to come up with. People are going to be looking at you as somebody in the truth that's holding society back and wanting to turn you in to be able to move the ball forward or to feed their flesh or whatever.
Right. So, get straight into it. This Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Right, man. It's a saying that Pops, you know what I'm saying, here in Chicago, he taught me when I was a kid that basically you can't judge a man's character when things are going good, but when things are going bad.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's 100% truth, man. So when stuff goes bad, man, you shouldn't be surprised if you know what I'm saying, your relatives and friends, so-called friends, sold you out, man.
That's right.
And they could create any type of lie. If you haven't noticed, they Esau, Edom, the cages of the call. You know what I'm saying? They make up so many lies about us, man.
That's right.
All right? That's what they do because, like the brother said, we're against this society, man.
That's right.
We're against being oppressed. We're tired. So we pushing this word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you know what I'm saying? Letting our people know who they are, to repent and to come back. You know what I'm saying? Which only the elected is going to wake up to it, and condemn the rest, man.
That's right.
You wanted to say something?
Just to land back off what the brother said, it's a scene in The Godfather Part 2 where Michael Corleone, Al Pacino's character, is speaking to somebody, and he tells him, because something had went wrong with them and some people tried to kill him. And he said basically that the guy he was talking to said that, well, it couldn't have been somebody that was in our own family, because they in our family. And Michael said, well, all these people that are in our so-called family, and it don't mean, when he say family in this context, it means blood relatives as well as just people that are a part of the mafia business in his organization in the mafia as well.
Sure.
But Michael said, these people's relationship with us and loyalty to us is predicated off business. It's not predicated off true loyalty, meaning what? That if it benefits them or they get a better deal out of screwing us over or doing something bad to us, then they're going to go with that before they stay loyal to us, because our whole relationship is based off of what we can do for them. If somebody can do more for them than we can, they're going to do it for them. Mm-hmm. And people not going to be looking at what we doing as beneficial to them in comparison to Esau coming with food or coming with whatever the fuck he's going to come with.
Right. That's because they don't have no faith, man.
That's right.
They see what Esau is coming with, and it's like, oh, okay, let's do that, instead of having faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. And it's really cutting down to the wire where the only way out of this is through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man.
That's right.
It's going to get so bad that that's the only way out, man.
That's right.
Ain't no way, and it's been like that.
That's right.
You know?
And another quote from that same movie that's pertinent as well is that one thing that Al Pacino said in the movie was that one thing that the character learned from his father was to think like the people around you think. And when you think like that, anything is possible. See, a lot of people, they don't think that it's possible for their mom or their father or for somebody who they think is their best friend to do them like that. Mm-hmm. But you thinking like as if it's you that's going to do it, and that's why you don't think it's possible. When you start thinking about how other people think and the situations that other people are in, anything becomes possible at that point.
Yeah.
Anybody will do anything to benefit themselves, especially in a world like this. Like the brother said, these people don't have faith. These mm-hmm. people don't believe that anything is gonna come and help them. You know what I'm saying? It's the same situation like when Yahushua was on the boat with the disciples and they thought they was going to die, and he had to rebuke them for not having faith after he stopped the storm. You know mm-hmm. what I'm saying? If that's how these people are, with the exception of they not going to be able to be shown why they need to have faith. We're not in that time where somebody, and miracles will be happening, but a lot of these people, they may not see a miracle, or they even will see it and won't believe it still.
Of course.
And they say that in the scriptures too.
Yep.
That
shoot, you can even talk about Moses. The Red Sea split.
That's what the scripture I was talking about, bro. Yep. Where I could have sent Moses or any other prophets, and you still wouldn't believe them.
You wouldn't.
That's how these people are, and Jake especially. And we don't have to get into about the woman, but let's continue, because I don't want to run on too long. So
you got a script?
Well, I got the one you called for, and I got one more, but I wanted to
connect those?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get this one. This 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, all right, selling you out for Italian beef and Pepsi, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, all right, disobedient to parents, and we see that all the time, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, the alphabet gang.
That's right.
Yeah, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent. I could never say that word. Incontinent, or so like incontinent, fierce. And when you look up fierce, you'll see savage. That's right. And that's what y'all love to call yourselves.
And y'all niggas still eating every day. Wait till that shit stop and see how much of a savage you are. And real quick, a lot of people, they think the food is going to be the biggest problem. You can actually live a long time without the food. You'll be in pain, but you can live without that. Try and go 3 days without some water and see what type of shit you're going to be trying to do to get that.
Whew. And despise those that are good. All right, and it keeps going. Traitors. Oh, yeah, there it is. Traitors. Heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
That's right.
All right. Hey, man, that's y'all, man. That's y'all to this day.
That's right.
And I think from now on, I'm going to just call y'all Italian beef and Pepsi. Because I already know what's coming, man.
That's right.
Yep, go ahead.
All right, I got the book of Mark, chapter 3, and I'm going to start at 32. And the multitude sat about him, and they said unto him, Behold, thy mother and thy brethren without seek for thee. And he answered them, saying, Who is my mother or my brethren? And he looked round about on them which sat about him, and said, Behold, my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of Yahweh, the same is my brother and my sister and my mother. And like the brother said at the start of the video, man, these people that are your relatives, they're not going to be able to hold you down, as Jake would say, when these times are coming, man. Because faith is an integral ingredient in being able to keep your integrity when it come time when this stuff starts about to happen, man.
Even today, man, brothers have held me down more than my relatives ever have. Man.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
These motherfuckers, you put money down there, steal it, and try to help you find your stolen money.
I always bring that out. Niggas is good for that shit, man.
Yeah, man. They sleep with your woman. You know what I'm saying? Niggas sleep with your woman, these relatives, all kind of stuff, man.
Con. Slack you, go ahead, slack you.
No, go ahead.
And even and see, this brother actually has a luxury that a lot of people don't have, where, you know, his father is also in the truth and in the camp. But when you, like somebody like myself, who I'm the only one in my family that I know of that's in the truth and in the camp, even them trying to teach you, even if they think it's right, like my father's side of the family, they them Greek niggas, them omegas and shit. Even though they think they doing the right thing, trying to teach you to do that type of shit, that's still wicked. That's still sending you off. That's still doing something negative to you. So it don't necessarily have to be somebody that's trying to be malicious. It could be somebody that think they doing the right thing, but they still are not treating you properly according to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. Because these people raise their kids up to be like that, and when you go and do those and join those organizations, you got to bend the knee to pagan gods. That's what that's about. And it's among other things. It's other things that, I mean, even with these women, a lot of these women act the way they act because their mama teach them how to act like that, and they believe that that's the way to success for them. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about somebody being malicious, but still can be to your detriment.
Okay. You got another one?
Con. And I also wanted to paraphrase one real quick. You know, all these people, like the brother was saying, they don't have faith, so they're just gonna be trying to get to the next meal like an animal and doing whatever they got to do to get there. But the scriptures say that in a parable, you know, that birds, they don't sow, they don't reap, they don't do anything, but the Lord provides for them to have what they need. And if the Lord will do that for a bird or any various animals or creatures, you know, what makes you think that he wouldn't do that for a child of his own? You know,
how much more
Israelite? You know, how much more would he do for you if you just had faith and didn't worry about what was coming?
Right.
But see, Jake not in that mindset. Jake got a scarcity mindset, and Jake don't really believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, because they done got it beaten out of him for the most part. And that's what's going to drive a lot of these people off the rocker. But to give balance, on the other side of the coin, you know, Lord willing, we endure to the end, that understanding that if the Lord is going to do this for these animals and for all of this other thing, all these other creatures, then we understand that the Lord is going to have our back ultimately in the end. Even if you got to go through tribulation, you still not going to be left to die. And you really got to believe that in order to carry out, especially in the times that's coming. But I'll get this last one, and then I'll be good on the scriptures. This Romans chapter 8, verse 38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, our Lord. And that's the mentality you got to have, man. You got to be ready to go through hell and high water. That's why in the scriptures it says that on one side there is fire and on another side there is water. That's just something that Jake is understands. You got to be able to be willing to do that, man. And you got to be willing to understand, even in the face of what looks like absolute defeat, that the Lord got you, man. And you got to remember that the Lord, he's still trying to glorify himself as well. Not trying to, because he got the glory, but he's going to glorify himself in all of these things that are happening, which means that what? It's going to be a lot of times where you're going to get by on the skin of your teeth to give the Lord his glory. Even when, like the brother brought up Moses and parting the Red Sea. Before he parted the Red Sea, Jake didn't think they was about to get up out of there. They getting pursued by an army. They thinking that what are we going to do? And then the Lord allowed Moses to do that through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and that brought the Lord glory. Because Pharaoh's whole army got smoked after they crossed the sea. The sea dropped on them niggas and they was done.
Yeah, but by the end of the day, niggas still became niggas by the end of the day.
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
Golden calf and all, man.
Come on, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it didn't take much either. But you know, that's just Jake. But
Italian beefing. Pepsi
that's just Jake. But yeah, you gotta also have that in mind, man. That the Lord is gonna, and it may not be something that will glorify the Lord to the whole world, like how that instance in Egypt happened, but just to glorify himself to you and to let you know what he's capable of. Because it might be something small on the grand scale, but it'd be big for you as an individual. But you got to believe that the Lord really gonna have you. And a lot of times, Jake, too, they'll think that, well, you know, the Lord might have us as a whole, but what about me as an individual? I got to worry about myself. And you can't really have that mindset, man. You got to be able to give everything you got for your brother at a moment's notice, and understand that the Lord will get you back on the back end on that.
Okay. This is the last one right here, and then wrap it up. This John 15:18. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. All right? So, hey, man, you got to remember the world hated Yahweh Shai, man. All right? And so you picking up your cross and following him, the world going to hate you too.
That's right.
And that's where we at, man.
That's
and
right.
It's going to get worse, man. And these people, Italian beef and Pepsi, man.
Oh, yeah.
they gonna betray you, man.
That's right.
And it's cool, man, because they marking themselves. All right, and we hoping that we chose a few, man. All right,
Lord willing.
Lord willing. So with that, hopefully this is edifying. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Makakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And to the brothers that's preaching this word with truth and sincerity and charity and risking their lives to do so. And the very, very few sisters that's listening, learning, and watching. To y'all, we say shalom and abba.
Abba.